It's Tim Albright with AVNation with the road to ISE. Integrated Systems Europe 2025 happens the 4th through the 7th of February in Barcelona. And with me to talk about this stand from Shure is Mr. Chris Merrick. Welcome, sir.
Hi, Tim. How are you today?
I am fantastic. How are you, sir?
I am looking forward to the Christmas holidays. I'm getting in the spirit already, as you can see.
That's very helpful. That's very helpful. You guys, right after Christmas, you guys will be in Hall 3 N300. 3
Yep.
N300. Shure has done quite a bit in the last 12 months, a number of releases. So this time around, what will we find in the Shure stand?
There's lots of stuff which has been released already, certainly since the last ISE. So we've got our new MXA 902 hard bundle, which is the ceiling array microphone and speaker all in one device, which is fully integrated with a audio network interface stroke USB, so you can literally connect that to your Teams room compute, and you're good to go. And also, since last ISE, we've also officially launched Shure Cloud, our new management and control interface. We were showing it as a beta at last ISE, but it is now all official and launched. And also, we'll be showing some stuff from our events and content side, including the new Accent Digital PSM, which is our first WiMAS product. So there's lots of new stuff there on the pro side. And also, of course, the new Nexodyne microphones, which are like the top of the tier pro audio mics. So that's the stuff which has been launched since last ISE, which I can talk about today. What I can't talk about is potentially you might see some new things at ISE in February coming up. I would definitely mark us down as a destination to visit if you want to find out what's the latest and the greatest in our conferencing collaboration portfolio.
You mentioned the MXA 902 hard bundle and connecting it to your team room. One of the things that Shure has announced in the last couple of months is a further involvement in Microsoft's development platform, MDEP. How important is that for Shure, and how important is that for the IT and the AV managers?
Well, the reason we think that's important is because it's clear with the MDEP program that Microsoft wants to effectively put management and security capabilities that IT leaders need into the Android environment in the meeting room. And I think there's clearly an ambition to get more team certified rooms out there in the world. So our strategy with this is with our IntelliMix room DSP software, which can run presently on Windows devices. Obviously, we want that to be able to run on Android devices and those types of events as well. So that's the reasons we've been pushing that relationship forward. And of course, it's very important that any devices in which are associated with Teams are certified, which is why we've been pursuing certification for so much of our Microflex ecosystem. So, like the 902 hard bundle I mentioned just now, that is a team certified solution as well. We also exhibited at Microsoft Ignite in November, showing the latest and greatest in the portfolio, and sort of really leaning into that relationship to make it work better for everybody, particularly the end customer.
Hall 3 N300 is where we'll find you, is where we'll find Shure. Chris, not everybody's going to ISE, so if they're not going and they want to follow along with everything that Shure will be talking about, how do they do that?
Well, they can find us on the web, of course, Tim, Shure.com, and there's a dedicated space on there specifically for ISE. The other thing, I didn't get to mention this, I'm going to throw this in now right at the end, is also we will be celebrating our 100th anniversary as a company in 2025. Excellent. Yeah, Mr. Shure founded the company in 1925. We've come a long way since, so there'll be an awful lot of fun stuff to do with Shure's history and heritage to explore, both online and at ISE itself. So do come along and enjoy all of that as well.
There's a lot of history in that 100 years, a lot of history. One of the things that if you ever get a chance to go to an experience center, I've been to the one in Chicago, I've actually hung out with Chris at the one in London. There's a lot of famous pictures with Shure microphones in them. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and well, actually, and at our quarters in Niles, just outside Chicago as well, we actually have a large museum exhibit with a lot of very interesting historical artifacts from famous performers as well. So if you ever get a chance to go to that, it's a great experience.
All right, very good. Again, 3N300 is where we'll find Shure, is where we'll find Chris. Thank you, sir. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. Follow along as we also head to Barcelona for Integrated Systems Europe 2025, the 4th through the 7th of February. All that and more at avnation.tv. It's avnation.tv.